We're about to get turned on, everybody.
There we go. I think we're live now, right? There we go. We were working on the
That's
sound.
what that looks like. Yeah.
Yes, we're doing good. Thank you.
No problem.
So we are so excited. And now we got to lower all our gadgets.
That's what that looks like. Yeah.
So we are here live at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. We have had a very interesting day. We were staying busy today, and I had the blessing of meeting with a lot of wonderful people. And I'm noticing that people are feeling the effects of Mercury retrograde already. Are you feeling the shift and a change? Have some of your gadgets been going a little screwy? Or some of your conversations getting a little bit off kilter? Well, stay centered, everyone. This is a great time in our energy to reevaluate, to redesign, to reconfigure, to take a good look inside and make some better choices for ourselves. It's a time of reflection. And as the summer begins to heat up, and it's getting mighty hot here in South Florida and all across the nation, use it to kind of burn out some of the old energies. You know, it's good for the body to release toxins. Go outside in nature and release some energy and go for a good walk. And step forward into the future. Don't keep looking back over your shoulder and try to figure out what you're doing and why you are where you are. Don't keep looking back. Just look ahead and set the intention as to what you want to create in your world. We all have opportunities to make shifts, and at any moment you can choose to change. And don't look at what's not here. If there's something that you want and it's not here yet, then trust that it's coming, or a better version than what you imagine is coming. Just trust the universe has got your back. The universe that's responsible for everything that's in motion, well, it has your back. And when you focus on your intention and that which you desire, and you hold it as if it is already here, then things have a magical way of playing out. But when we look at what we're missing, maybe we're missing abundance, maybe we're missing that relationship, maybe we're missing an opportunity in our career, whatever that is. Trust that the universe has got your back and that you're going to have everything that you desire to come right here, right now. You are the creator. You are the person who is moving forward with you. I've got some people here watching us on Facebook. I want to say hi. I've got Shine Bright. I've got, of course, Helena. I've got PJ. Hello, PJ. We've got Crystal Childs. Crystal, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I love watching you on Facebook, and I love some of the cool things that come out of your son's mouth. So my love to all of you. I also want to say hello to, let's see, we have Sarah Cheney. Thank you, Sarah. We have Midori. We have Jasmine. Jasmine's over in Maine. Hello, Jasmine. I love watching your pictures on Facebook and Instagram of you at the beach. You make me want to come to Maine. I know, ever since you moved there, I've been saying, I'm coming to Maine. You never know, I just might show up at the dinner table for lobster one day. One never knows. I've got Alaman Angel, she's on here with me, and we are connecting with all of you. Helene, if we can take this and just move this over just a little bit so that I can follow this feed on here, that would be good. Absolutely. So just minimize that or shrink it down a little bit. We'll take that because we're going to answer some questions tonight. You know, I've been answering questions in the room since noon, but I am still on a connective roll, and I am really excited to connect to all of you. And thank you so much. That's beautiful. So now I get to say hi, Roberta. I know, Roberta, you're navigating some bumps in the road in life. I want you to just trust that this is going to play out between June through September. Things are going through a transition for you, Roberta. Spirit was letting me know that. I saw that you had made a post about some things that were happening around you. And I know, Roberta, you always try to stay on top of things and stay positive and stay in the energy of positivity and love. But I can tell you, Roberta, that I know it's a little uncomfortable, but there's some wonderful things that come as you come out of the summer. So stay tuned for positive reinforcement from the universe. The angels have your back. I don't know if you've been finding clues from your loved ones on the other side and the angels, but they're telling me that they're leaving you, well, trinkets and messages and things all across the world are finding their way to kind of cross your path to get you to notice, so that you notice that you are not just part of this city or this town or this state, but you are a part of everything in the world. And you're hearing connections of people from different parts of the world. Spirit wants you to know that things are going to come together just like the whole world is always in flow. Your energy is going to get back into flow. Thank you, Roberta, for following us on Facebook. I greatly appreciate it. PJ, she put in her resume for a job. It looks promising since she already worked there on a client. How do I see it in her future? You know, PJ, I do know that they're very, very particular in that particular organization. And if they like you, if you're in, you're in. If they don't like you, then they always find a way to make it very uncomfortable for you. I feel that you have a lot of support there, and I feel that the client that you worked on at that particular organization that you asked me about for a job as a massage therapist, that they will be very favorable upon you. I look forward to hearing the great news, Patricia. I know you've been waiting for the times to change, and time will be changing soon. You know, Dominique, you said you've been buzzing for the past couple of hours. Well, the frequency and the energy has been really ramping up. But I also want to say that I feel as if you were getting ready to come on here with us, and that your spirit guides and your angels were kind of telling you that we were going to be going live. And I know that you didn't know that ahead of time because we did not post it, and we did not officially plan it until, well, just about an hour ago, right? Pretty much an hour ago. So you've been getting ready to be buzzing with us. So we want to thank you, Dominique, for connecting with all of us. Shine bright. Someday, shine bright, your prince is going to come. I do see your message there, and you want to know about love, 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 love and marriage, love and marriage. We've got it coming for you. But I feel as if the last relationship, and they want to take me back. I got to go back to 2014. I feel like we had a bump in the road in romance and energy, and so Spirit makes me feel as if you're still recovering from some past experience, and so there's a dance that you're doing with love and relationship and commitment and people stepping forward and looking like they could be the one that you want to be with, and then suddenly everything kind of falls down and kind of disintegrates before your very eyes is how they show it to me. So shine bright, write down, I am the woman who is attracting divine love, the divine partnership, and I am the woman who possesses the following qualities, and I am the woman who is attracting, and then write down all the qualities that you want in the partner and the love mate that you're looking for, because I do see, shine bright, that that's something that will come for you. And if I were to put a timeline in marriage, not too far. End of 2019, I feel engagement, marriage is in your future, in your connection. So let's look for that to come to pass for you so that we can hold that space for you. Let's see, who else do we have? Leonal Shaw. I never know how to say that for you. Leonal Shaw. I guess that's how you want to say it. Liana Shaw. I don't know. Hello. Liana Lashal. I have a question in regards to working and my career and my love life. She prayed on it. I think the love life, we've got to pray on it a little bit more. What do you think? Spirit's going, keep praying, because we got a lot of praying to do on that. Love life seems rocky here, Liana Shaw. What I want to say to you about your career is, in regards to working and your career, I feel like you're getting prompted to make a shift in the work, or prompted to do something a little different so that you can experience a bigger paycheck, bigger opportunity to make more money, expansion. And I feel like there's another aspect you're going to be learning. So I want you to just look for that, Leonal Shaw, so that you can focus on creating a new position, another opportunity for yourself that's going to be coming for you. Hello, Alex. Good to see you there. Hi, Sarah Cheney. Warren Colley. How are you, Wallen? Good to see you. Anna Hera. Good to see you. Crystal Childs. I have a question for you about your oldest son. Hold on. Let me see. Born. Got it. You know what, Crystal, I like that question. Let me take a look into that, because I do feel like there's a loophole. I feel as if what went on with your son, there was a lot of finger pointing, and I don't feel that they have the grounds to have even made the decision that they made, Crystal. Crystal Childs, would you do me the favor of messaging me on Facebook, and let's talk offline about this, please? But I do feel that there's a good possibility. I do want you to get started on reading some Psalms, though, Crystal, so we can turn this around. Read Psalm 90, 91, 104. Also read Psalm 14, 28, and 23. 90, 91, 104, 14, 28, and 23. Read those Psalms, and then you and I can talk offline about that. I feel like we need to kind of assist you spiritually with a little bit of strategy so that this can change. But I do feel that there's a very good, strong possibility that this can happen. I feel like there's a loophole, and whoever's representing your son is really going to be able to make that come to pass. Thank you for the question, and I look forward, Crystal, to talking to you, and my love to you and your family always. Let's see, who else do we have here? I'll let you, Helena, start to kind of read out some of the questions for me. And
Turn on my mic here.
and I'm not quite hearing my mic good enough, but we're good.
I can turn you up a little bit.
Turn me up a little bit, yes. Okay, great.
So we have Anahara next. Her birthday's July 10th, 86. Does it look like in her favor that she's getting her own place this year?
Birthday again was?
July 10th, 86. Got it for you right here.
Okay. I feel like there's another part of work you need to do, honey. There's something else we need, because I don't feel like things are in line financially for you yet. I feel like you've been saving, but things don't really let you save enough to get your own place and be on your own 2 feet. Spirit makes me feel as if, I know you're in a hurry, but don't be in too much of a hurry, because you want to land on your feet solidly. Spirit makes me feel as if February of 2019, I see you fully in place. So set the intention, November to February, and create that energy and see it be the perfect place that's very easy for you to handle, very affordable, and lets you work and be able to manage everything so that you have your independence. But thank you so much for your Facebook question. I really appreciate it. Who else do we have here?
Next we have Betty Jasso. Did the angels tell you anything about her relationship? She has both birth dates right there for you.
Okay, let me see here.
5767, and his is 33176.
Okay. You know, I have 2 stubborn people in this relationship. Who's right and who's wrong? I don't know. I think you both think you're right. But I see here, Betty, that this energy is something that has presented a lot of challenges between the 2 of you. And I feel as if you 2 need a break. Not from each other, but you need a break from life. We need to kind of relax. I feel like you've had a lot of obstacles come into your energy in the past 2 years, seem very bumpy, seem almost problematic for you. So I feel as if you have both not been at your personal best, and the things are not jiving well. A break would be good, and also feeling a little bit more settled and taking care of yourself. Betty, it's time for some self-care. I see a lot of the angels around you. I feel like you talk to your angels and your spirit guides. So I want you to really embrace the fact that you are truly, truly a divine being, and that this relationship just needs a little oil in the and fix out the squeaks in the relationship. It's going to be good for you. Don't worry, honey. Thank you. Who else has a question?
Next we have, where are we at? Warren didn't include his birthday, but he was asking if he's able to love again.
Warren, I feel as if 2015 brought a lot of changes for you, Warren. The past 3 years, there's been a lot of healing and a lot of emotional upheaval for you. Love will find a way for you. And I feel that you have been opening up your heart a bit more. You're a little hard to read, not for me, but for the other people, so they don't really get to see the real you because you're guarding yourself. If you guard yourself, Warren, you're going to attract someone who's not able to really open themselves up as well. So Warren, you will be able to love again. I feel as if the love comes to you in the November, December time. There's an opportunity for love. Whether you move forward and choose that, well, that's totally up to you. But I do see, Warren, that love is going to come, and you're going to love with an open heart and open arms, because you really want to have that commitment and that connectivity. So we're going to hold that space for you, Warren, that everything comes together perfectly. Love will find its way for you. Who else has a Facebook question for us?
We have Suzanne.
And what is
Coming right up.
Suzanne's question?
She's
Let's
feeling
see.
a little bit down lately and disillusioned with people.
You know, Suzanne, you tend to put a lot of your energy into everything that you do. And you're also missing some of the people who have since passed and are on the other side, who were your peeps. They kept you feeling grounded. And you're looking for some of the loyalties and the connections that you've had with some people who have passed, your family members, and some of even some of the friends that you have known that maybe we've separated because of distance. And so now, Suzanne, what I'm seeing is that you're not feeling as if you're in your tribe anymore. And as you elevate and become more filled with love, and I see little children around you, and children inspire you to feel this unconditional experience, that you're recognizing that sometimes people don't do and say what they say they're going to do, and they don't follow their words. And so you're feeling disillusioned that people don't honor truth, and that people are really just kind of manipulating things behind the scenes, almost in a gossipy kind of way is how I see it. Remember that through the eyes of your grandchildren, you truly are closest to God. And through the eyes of your grandchildren, Spirit makes me aware that you get to see the unconditional essence that is the light that holds your loved ones on the other side, who are very much with you and very much following everything that you do and are holding the space for great, great, great happiness for you. Do not allow the behavior of another, I say this to you, Suzanne, and everyone watching, don't allow the behavior of another to derail you or take you from your center and your peace. We are all great beings who have the opportunity to love and choose who is in our circle. And sometimes when people's actions are not a match for us, just let them fly and be where they are. And if we have to engage with them, if we have to interact with them, then see them for who they are, as they are, and just keep yourself as removed from the experience as possible. This feeling is going to pass, Suzanne. I really get the sense that you're feeling the sense of loss of the ones that you could truly count on are no longer here in physical form. And the people around you are not necessarily filling some of that void. But know that you do not walk alone, Suzanne. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Who else has a Facebook question for us?
Next, we have Christina. Do the angels say anything for her on love and financial stability? 6/23/88.
Financial stability. This is what they talk to me about. Christina, I feel like you have an entrepreneurial spirit. There's something that you can do to build business or create revenue for yourself. Spirit tells me to tell you, follow your dreams, follow your aspirations, be true to yourself. If people don't agree with what you're choosing to do, then don't include them in the conversation. You know best what's best for you. And you're learning to follow your intuition. You're very, very protected by the angels, very, very in tune with the angels. And I see a great deal of happiness coming for you. Love, I feel as if is there a particular person you want to ask me about, Christina? Because I'm feeling the energy of someone in your energetic field. I pose that to you, Christina. Give us the answer in the feed. I'm going to go to someone else in the meantime, and then we'll get back to you, Christina, about love. Thank you for that question.
Yeah. Next, we have, everybody's message is going up. Cindy Bevel, any messages for her? 11/7/56.
Thank you, Cindy, for following Facebook, following us on the radio show. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who shares in the wonderful connection we have on radio. And I know that you're always showing up for the feed of the live radio show. So thank you so much, Cindy, for that. Cindy, I do feel as if you've been elevating spiritually and learning to keep in good spirits even when things are looking like they're a little complicated. The first thing they make me aware of, Cindy, is that there's a new paradigm, a new way of being coming for you. I feel as if some of the people that who've been in your circle, the circle's gotten smaller, they tell me, and that you are really learning to pick your friends and share your experiences with your friends and ask the angels for their guidance in everything that you do. You've been really staying connected to the universe and really trying to honor your spirit. You're embarking upon a pastime, something that's meant to give you joy. So if there's a new hobby or something that you wanted to do in your off time so that you can put your cup and fill it back up, Spirit is encouraging you to do that. A good time for you to make new connections with people for hobbies and happenings. So if there's something someone says to do, like let's go have some wine and paint, go do that. Go do different things you haven't done so you can find something new and uplifting to do in your free time. I know you're busy, but find some free time for yourself. Who else has a Facebook question?
Roger Flores would like to know what Spirit says for him. 5/17/88.
Roger, they make me aware that it's time for you to have something about promotion. I feel like maybe we didn't get a promotion or we didn't get a financial raise. There was something else that you were supposed to have happen for you that hasn't happened in the work. There is a change coming for you, and I don't know if you're going to choose to change job or they're going to phase out something, but look for new job opportunities. I don't feel from Spirit that you're getting paid what you're worth, and it's really important for you, Roger, to have that opportunity to get paid what you're worth. So keeping on, Roger. I feel like there's some career changes that will be positive if you speak your mind and seek what you want in a pay scale. Who else has a question for us? Did Christina give us a person that she wanted to talk about?
I haven't seen that message pop up yet.
Right.
But next we have Tonya. Is there a new relationship coming near for her? 6/25/66.
Yes, Tonya, there is a new relationship coming for you. However, this year has represented you understanding who you are and what you've come to do in your life. What's your purpose? What's your passion? It's a question you've been answering. So you're looking for these answers in your soul, and you've been seeking for information, and you've been expanding who you are and really, really taking care of you. And there's a lot of self-love aspects that have come into play in this year and will continue all the way to the end of 2018. When I take you into 2019, I see friendship, partnership, love in play. So I feel that now we are learning to love ourselves and heal ourselves from past experiences. They make me feel that love comes and you'll be ready for it, and it'll be a better vibrational match that I see coming for you. Thank you so much for your Facebook question.
Christina did give us information.
Yes.
His name is Mike, and his birthday is August 28th, 88.
Okay. I knew there was somebody there, Christina. Don't be playing games with me. Let's see what we got going on here. You know what? I feel as if sometimes Mike gets a little bit stuck within himself, stuck in his thoughts, stuck in his mind. His personality, at times he runs a little hot or cold for you. If the question is there connectivity and this relationship moves forward, there is growth in this relationship. It's just you are two totally different people. And when you're syncing, things are really smooth for you. It's learning how to work with each other when we're a little bit out of sync and love each other for who we are, that I see the relationship hits a higher level of commitment, understanding, depth, and intimacy. So continue in this path. I know that he is someone that you feel connected to in your heart and your soul. and he's not quite as spiritually guided as you are. So sometimes he doesn't always understand why you feel the way you do, but just let this unfold. I feel like there's more to come in this relationship. I feel like I want to turn the page, Christina, and I want to read another chapter. And it looks like we are pacing ourselves to have a nice, happy ending in this story, as long as we allow each individual to be uniquely who they are. Thank you so much, Christina, for giving me that information. My best to you and Mike in this wonderful journey of love. Thank you.
All right. Next we have Isabella. She's wondering if the angels tell you anything about children for her. Her birthday is July 23rd, 84.
Spirit makes me feel, the angels make me feel as if there's two children that are to come for you, but I feel like there's some blockages there in that connection of bringing forth the children to the earth. I don't know if there's a complication or there's a fear inside of you. Do not give that energy. Please don't give that energy, Isabella, because I feel that there's two spirits that are meant to be yours as far as children are concerned. So even though maybe things have not gone as planned for you, Isabella, just trust that the universe has two spirits for you, two little babies to come your way, and things are going to work out. It may have to require a little bit extra effort or better timing, but I do feel that there's children coming for you. And I do suggest that you ask Archangel Raphael to assist you with this, and things will fall into place perfectly. Thank you, Isabella, for your Facebook question. Thank you. And Helena, be sure to put in the radio show so people know that we have a live radio show every Wednesday from 5 to 8 p.m. You can watch us here live on Facebook on this page. You can be a part of the conversation and also hear us when you're driving in your car. Follow the show on iHeartRadio, on the TuneIn app. Watch the show on my Sarah Spiritual Facebook page, as well as Periscope, as well as my Sarah Spiritual website. So please follow the show on Wednesdays from 5 to 8. We answer a lot of questions. We just thought we'd pop on for a little bit. We were testing some equipment. We've got some fun surprises coming for all of us in the next few weeks here at the center and in conjunction with the radio show. So we would love to have you be a part of the action. But in the meantime, continue to watch the show live on Facebook. Let's see, who else do we have?
I know we had Julietta.
Okay.
She was asking for a message.
Okay. Julietta Beam, right?
Yes. I'm trying to find her birthday.
I think she went back up, right?
Where's your birthday, Julietta? There it is. 4/13/64.
You know, Julietta, very interesting. I see around you, I see a woman who's on the other side, connected to the mother, above the mother, so it makes me feel as if it's grandmother energy, very much with you. She makes me feel as if you've been talking to the loved ones on the other side, like you've been talking to the angels, but you've also been talking to your family members who have crossed over. She wants you to know that you have been heard. I think I get the sense there's this energy of you're looking for them to give you a sign, the angels to give you a sign, and they want you to know that they heard you and that there's going to be some evidence to make things feel better for you, Julietta. I hope that makes sense to you. That's exactly what they told me. I don't have more to share with you except for exactly that. So Julietta, thank you for your Facebook question. I see Stacy Joe's on. Thank you, Stacy Joe, for being on. Thank you for sharing it. Who else has a question?
We have Isabella Torres. Oh, it looks like she just posted her birthday, so I guess she just wants a message.
Okay.
6277.
Okay. Amazing time 2018, 2019 are supposed to be for you, Isabella. You are really on track for new beginnings, fresh starts. I see movement. I see cleaning and clearing and redoing and redecorating and maybe even a move in these next 2 years. I see a lot of expansion coming for you. You are opening up a portal of new beginning that's going to bring wonderful, wonderful memories and wonderful, wonderful happenings. So thank you very much, Isabella, for your Facebook question. I really am grateful that you gave us your birthday and that we get to stay connected to you. Thank you so much. Who else do we have?
We have Karina Garrido Gill.
Okay.
She needs some spiritual messages with her kids. Is her relationship with their father worth it? And she has both birthdays, 8/17/60, 8/19/74.
Okay. Well, we have two both you and the father of your children are very strong personalities, and I feel that the father of your children always has to circumvent you, kind of step on top of you and keep you down. And I feel a lot of adversarial interaction in this relationship. Is it worth it? Well, no one can tell you what to do. The angels always want us to come from a place of love. So I'm going to pose this to you. When we are raising children, I say this to you and everyone, remember that children learn from us. So if they view two people interacting and not being connected in the energy of love and respect, then that's how they think people are to be treated. And when they go out into the world and they pick their spouse one day or their partner, well, they're not going to have a healthy dynamic for a relationship. So sometimes we think we're doing our children a favor by staying with a person, and perhaps the dynamics between us are, well, dysfunctional or hurtful, or really just not a good role model to place before our children. But we figure, well, at least they have us. They have two people looking out for them. But remember, children are taught by us, by our actions, by our words, by our choices, and how we handle conflict, and how we find solutions, and how we choose not to stand up for ourselves and find our truth. We are the role models for our children. So when we think we're doing our children a favor by staying in a relationship, anything that's toxic, because we think we're offering some semblance of stability, even though the whole experience is upside down, we are really kidding ourselves. Because children read between the lines. We think we're fooling our children. There's no fooling them. They're closer to the divine spirit. They have more intuition than some of us have now because we've been so conditioned by life. But our children look beyond. They look beyond the fake smiles. They look beyond the appearances of what we present to the outside world. They see the hearts of everyone around, and they know when people are not treating each other well, and it hurts them. But for a child in a family, a child in a relationship, well, they want to be protected. They need to feel safe. They want to know that somebody loves them, and they don't want to have to pick between their parents. So what they do is they try to keep both parents happy, because if both parents were to leave, who would take care of them? Children know that they rely on us for care and our well-being. So just remember that any choice you make, is it worth it? Look at what you're experiencing and know that your children see further into the experience than you think they do. And make a choice knowing that you deserve to be happy. Their father deserves to be happy. And the children deserve to feel loved, nurtured, safe, and respected. Follow your heart on this one. The angels will support you, and know that your children love you. Thank you for that question. It's a great question. Who else has a question for me?
Yes, we're going to go back to Jasmine Jatana.
Yes.
Will her court case end in her favor? 9/16/78.
Why do I feel this is complicated? It seems very complicated right here. The energy around this seems complicated, and I can't give you a slam dunk yes on this one, Jasmine. I feel as if you need to reposition something or give something else as far as information or documentation. So stay on top of this. I do hope that you have some assistance or someone representing you to make sure it goes smoothly. Inbox me on this one. I also feel that there's some movement or location or something. There's something going on as far as movement's concerned. So message me, Jasmine, and let's talk about this offline, all right? Thank you. Yes.
Next, we have Marianne Liberty. Will she be in her own house by this time next summer? 2/13/59.
Sharing space can be uncomfortable, especially when you are used to being able to be free. I do feel that by next year, is that the question? Yes. Okay. I do feel that by next year, they take me to March as a time, but they say it can happen as early as the end of January. I feel as if you have some changes you have to make in order to accomplish that. But I do feel things will fall into place in the early 2019 time, the end of January into the month of March. That's the window of change for you. And you will have more independence, freedom, and peace of mind. Thank you so much for your Facebook question.
Next, we have Evelise. She just like a message from Spirit. 2/3/82.
Don't give up. It's all going to come together. Trust that the universe has your back. You're fully supported, Evelise. Everything is meant to fall in perfect timing. You're being a little too hard on yourself. Just trust this experience. In September, things start to feel a little bit more secure for you, and you have a great inspiration that's a little bit more viable and actionable. So thank you so much for your Facebook question.
Next, we have Christine Thompson Rowe. She's asking, will she conceive this year? 10/29/71.
Checking on that one there, my dear. Hold on, let me see here. Spirit says, don't try so hard. Let this go. Release this. Don't focus on what isn't happening yet. Trust that it will happen. I am in the month of July, and they move me up 4 months, so that's August, September, October, November. November to January is a positive flow of energy for this. I feel like we have some good news coming. November to January. Just trust this. Talk to your angels. Saint Anthony will also assist you. That's the saint that steps forward to say he's there to support you. Trust this process. There'll be some good news coming for you. Thank you so much for your Facebook question.
Next is Gail Hills. What's this next few weeks bringing forward? 7/12/66.
I don't know if you're talking about work, but they right away take me to the work environment, Gail. And I feel like there's some moving pieces going on and a little bit of, I don't know, commotion coming up. And I feel like there's a lot of potential changes around you. It feels like work. Trust that it's going to all fall into place. I feel as if you're looking for an opportunity to come your way, and I feel that change is going to come your way. You've hit like this bit of a wall. Just you will know in the next few weeks what you want out of this experience, and then you know if you're in. They tell me you're going to know if you're in or you're out. Either way, you land favorably because you need to put yourself back in the driver's seat and do what you want to do. If you have a little more specificity, because they're taking me to work, but I also feel like there's some other things going on a personal front. So I'm kind of torn between both energies for you, Gail. If you want to ask a more specific question, put that in the feed for me. We'll go to the next question in the meantime.
Next, we have Sharon Barber. When will true, honest love come into her life? 5/5/63.
First name?
Sharon.
Sharon. Sharon, Oh, Sharon. Girl, you've been following everybody by their word. Now you don't know who to trust. And now you don't know if you can trust yourself. But there is love coming. I feel as if you give more in a relationship than you receive. And you give very early on in your relationships, and so people tend to start taking early on, and you feel like the more you give, the more it's going to flow. And at this point, you need someone who's going to show up fully engaging and connecting with you so that you have that commitment. I say to you that true love is coming, honest love is coming. You're also learning to heal yourself. There's some wounds from a relationship. They give me the number 7. I don't know if it was 7 years ago or lasted 7 years, but it's got the number 7 connected to it. So there was a relationship that really kind of set you off. And I even feel financially you haven't recovered
It's
from that.
relationship for her. Relationship.
It was a relationship, yeah. It was a 7-year relationship, right? So who are we talking about? Gail. Okay, so I'm still on Sharon. So we've got a 7-year relationship that you had, Sharon, that was giving you a problem, and it didn't really sit well with you when it ended. So I feel as if you are not in sync with yourself and trusting yourself. So Spirit makes me feel that the relationship you desire is coming, but you're still healing from a past relationship. One specific relationship that really kind of left a bitter taste in your mouth. And after that, you attracted 2 other people who had similar qualities, and now you feel like there's no good people out there. That's not true. You just need to attract the right individual. True love is coming for you. I look into the energy, and I feel that 2019, 2020 offers you much more committed, solid relationship. This year is still a little bit of cleanup. So trust that you need this time to yourself, and true love will find its way. Thank you so much. Okay, so we'll go back to Gail. So Gail was talking about relationship, because I feel like there's a lot going on in both areas of your life, Gail. In relationship, it's a matter of everyone understanding where the people's personal boundaries are and what's important to each individual. And I feel as if you're at a choice, a crossroad, stay or go, in or out, and following your heart in this. Nobody's perfect. You're not perfect. The people around you are not perfect. We're all perfect in God's eyes, but as people, we are all subject to our own personality traits. And I feel as if learning to allow people to show you who they are, and you of free will choosing whether that's the right match for you, is the way to go. I feel as if you feel your words are not really being heard and understood, and honored is the word they give me. So stay or go. At this moment, you're in the choice of staying or going, in or out. And I feel as if unless a good conversation and some good connectivity comes, that this relationship is really on the rocks. They say love on the rocks. So it's a tough call to say what you're going to choose to do, but right now I see a lot of conflict around you. Speak your truth, stay in the center of love, and let's see what you can do before you make your decision. Take a little bit more time on this one, Gail, so that you really feel you've made the right choice. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Inbox me if you have any other questions on this. Thank you. Yes.
Next we have Sue White Baisley. Any suggestions from Spirit on how to help her healing practice grow and thrive? 11/4/55.
What's her first name?
Sue White. She's right up on the screen.
Okay, great. Well, Sue, one thing I would tell you to do? Take Sarah Spiritual's business class. That's what I might tell you to do. Email me or message me on Facebook. We'll talk about that, but I have a business class that we're launching on Thursday that helps people build their business and draw forth more clientele. We teach you how to brand yourself, how to market yourself, and how to do exactly what you're asking. But in the meantime, incentives for the people that you are working with and healing, having them refer people to you, and then doing something to that for them in return, like a referral fee or referral credit with you. Tell people if they recommend 5 people who book an appointment with you that they get theirs for free. It's a basis that Mary Kay Ash, when she built Mary Kay Cosmetics, used in referring people and giving a reward to the person who referred. It's a very powerful tool because people always like to get something for free. And when people have a good experience, they refer other people. I wouldn't be where I am here today at this Expedito Center, opening up a store where I didn't know anybody. That's why I'm so happy to teach other people how to do what I've done. Because when I moved here to Florida, I didn't know anyone. And when I made the choice to open up a center, I didn't even have anyone I had read in the area. So I literally opened up on faith and just did the best I could from my heart and tried to be the best clear channel I could for spirit. And then people had a good experience, and then they referred other people to me. And that's how I built my entire business here. It's really all on referral. I don't do a lot of advertising. And so I always advise people that the best clients that we can get are through referral. And seriously, message me on Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and ask, we'll talk about the class. Maybe you can learn some other tools that I'll be teaching so that you can build a thriving business. And 10 or 11 years later, you can say, wow, I've met and assisted so many people on the journey, and I have a thriving business, and I'm living and doing my passion, because I really believe people should live and do their passion. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. I hope the tidbit that I gave you is of value and it will serve you well. Thank you, and many blessings, and keep healing the world. Thank you.
Next we have Vanessa Moleno. She's had a lot going on.
Yes.
She finally did the move you had told her about, but she's yet to find a place and what the spirit.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So what I have here for you, Vanessa, is you have a lot going on and you didn't move. You did the move I said, but you haven't found your place yet. A lot going on because you're actually kind of finding, Vanessa, your rhythm. And the rhythm that I see with you is you're building up your momentum, and you're also tuning into spirit more, and you're making the adjustments with spirit so that you really become more in sync with your spiritual messages and more in sync with who you've come to be as far as purpose, Vanessa, and passion. I do feel that the month of October opens up and you kind of find a settled place. I know it's July. You're like, thanks, Sarah. Well, what am I going to do in August? What am I going to do in September? It's going to all come together, but I see you settled in October and in the right place, feeling as if you found your little spot. So keep keeping on, and do come for a reading soon. I think it's been a while since you've come to see me. All right, Vanessa, thank you so much for your Facebook question.
Next is Almond Angel. I was looking.
Did we get to Michelle Spears? Did we?
Not yet.
Okay, so if we haven't gotten to people, just know we're getting to you.
We're working on it.
Okay, yes.
Almond Angel. I was looking for her loved one. 7/14/81.
I feel like love has been very frustrating for your loved one, and that your loved one is not getting paid what they're worth or hasn't been feeling appreciated. Almost like the flow of money or work has been not consistent or spotty. There seems to be a misstep in the work arena. I feel as if there's new job opportunities that need to come for your loved one, Aleman. I feel like there's some up-leveling, like they're not really bringing in what they want to or what they're worth. So there is change coming on that, and they really need to have a better dynamic with people that they work with. I hope that is of assistance to you. Who else has a Facebook question?
Michelle was next. Michelle Spears. She says, "Hi Sarah, can you give me some
Yes.
insight on the new man in her life?"
Michelle, can I have a birthday on that person, please? I need a birthday, so type that in, Michelle, for us, and then we'll go to
I have
You're
one.
welcome. You're welcome, Marianne. Thank you so much. Yes.
I have one here from Kimberly Tobias. Do you see anything about her and her husband having a family in the near future? 5595.
I do see you and your man having family in the future. Interestingly enough, and they don't usually tell me who's having a girl or a boy, but I do see with a little boy in the future. It's really kind of interesting. I can actually see the little boy in my energy field. So I do see you having a child. I know there's a son in your future, and this is something that, I know 2019, I feel like we're pregnant or giving birth in 2019. So there's definite child in your future. So thank you so much for your Facebook question.
I still haven't gotten a birth date from
Michelle?
Michelle.
Okay.
So we'll go on to the next one here.
You know what? Type her name there or something so
Yeah.
that she knows we're asking her.
We have Robin Langus next. What's down the road for her? 11853.
You know, there's a sense, Robin, I almost feel like you don't feel connected to some people. I don't know, I feel like either people are spread out or disconnected. I kind of feel like you're at this, I stand alone, I kind of stand by myself. I need to take my next step, and there's uncertainty for what you want to do because you are not feeling connected, almost as if we don't quite fit in with some of the people maybe we used to fit in with. I feel like there's an idea for business or something that you're wrapping your head around for purpose and passion. And this is very important for you because when you make that step into what you want in your life, you're going to feel almost like a rebirth, like a invigoration. We feel like invigorized. It's just this energy. It's like you're like the Energizer Bunny. I can't talk anymore. I'm sorry. We have this wonderful energy that is getting ready to happen for you, almost like a connection. But I'm feeling like you're feeling down and a little stuck and like life is stagnant and where am I going? And I know you want to know what's down the road for you, what comes, but I think you're doing some more soul searching is going to take you to what will excite you next for the second half of your life. You will have more clarity, more vision between now and August 20th. I feel like there's a break or a trip coming, something where you can clear your mind, even if it's just a day trip. There's something coming that opens up a new way of being and thinking for you so you can have your aha moment. Thank you so much. Stay in touch with us and please continue to follow us on Facebook and follow the show. Thank you.
We got that date from Michelle.
Yeah.
5676.
Oh, okay. So what's her birthday?
Hers was, I gotta go back up on that one.
Because I feel like that's the same. I need to know the guy's birthday.
Yeah, that was hers birthday. Michelle, we need to know the guy's birthday.
Yeah, you're asking about the man. I need his birthday. Even if you don't know the year, I need the month and the day. That's what I need to really get to him for you. All right, thank you.
Okay, so let's go up here.
Okay.
We got Kimberly.
Oh, someone asked a great question. Ermine asked a question, are all my angels are white? Why? Well, you're seeing their light, their luminescent light. So they appear light-colored no matter what. So when you truly see an angel, they don't look like us like people. They look like this burst of energy and light. Sometimes they have hues of different colors around them. But angelic realm is always this kind of iridescent white. It's a beautiful translucent white. So that's why you're seeing that, because they are just little specks of light that are radiant and they just explode with energy. So that's a great question. So thank you for that Facebook question.
Next, we have Jody Darren. She has 2 good career opportunities approaching and a relationship at the fork in the road. She's torn. She surrenders and trusts, but is there any insight that you can give her? 33077.
Jody Darren, I really hope you go to SarahSpiritual.com and book a session. Put that in the notes. The reason why I say that, Jody, is you are at a pivotal point in your life, and You're getting ready to end a cycle for yourself. 2020 opens up a whole brand new energy of a new cycle. So in this year and next year, you're wrapping up things that no longer serve you. And I feel like one of the job opportunities, is an opportunity that's in a slightly different arena, but I also feel like it takes you away from what's close and familiar. And we really need to see where your heart is going to lie on this one. But I feel that something that challenges you and gives you an opportunity to expand and use different talents and even do something a bit different than what you've done before is really going to be very rewarding for you, Jody. I really hope we do connect. I don't know if this is the first time that you're on my Facebook page, but I do welcome you. And if not, just listen to the show on Wednesday night and let's stay connected. Thank you so much, Jody, for your Facebook question.
We got that other date for Michelle.
Yes.
3/11/75.
Definitely different than the partner that you had in a married state, Michelle, or a long-time state. We've got someone here who's kind of fun, intuitive, a little moody though, a little to themselves. But I do feel that it's someone who is, well, a little more fun to be around. And right now, Spirit says you need to have experiences that are fun and take you out of the day-to-day happenings of life. I'm also feeling, Michelle, that we have a lot of pains in the body. I'm feeling a lot of pains in your joints when I'm in your energy, when I was in your birthday before of 5/6. I'm feeling like there's some misalignment, a lot of inflammation in your body. I feel as if you're off center. There seems to be even almost like a wave of dizziness that comes over you. And I'm not sure that the doctors and everyone have quite made some choices for you as to what's going on in the physical body. But Michelle, there's an element of emotions that you've held in your body that haven't been processed, some past hurt and pain that, Michelle, you need to release and do some healing on. I really would love, Michelle, if you can come up to our center next Saturday or even Friday or Saturday. We have the John of God Crystal Healing Bed facilitated by Calvin Cates. He'll be here all day on Friday and Saturday. He carries the crystals from John of God, the healer in Brazil, and works on lifting the energies, entities, and clearing old emotions as well. This would be a very powerful experience for you, and I believe it will assist you in healing your physical body. I also feel, Michelle, that you're a little guarded in this relationship with this new person, and the only way we can really have fun with someone is for them to authentically see who you are. And if it's not a match, then you're going to keep the party moving. But I do see, Michelle, that one of your heart's desires, I mean, they really go, her heart desire is to be loved and to have that partnership and be able to be free and be who you are. I do feel true love does come for you. I can't promise you it's the guy born on 3/11, but Michelle, true love is coming and you are going to have a wonderful experience. There's a few more wounds that you need to heal within yourself. So in the meantime, as you take care of you, Michelle, have some fun and enjoy getting to know this man. I think he's going to prove to be very entertaining. Thank you so much, Michelle, for the information and your Facebook question. And thank you so much for following the show. I know that you pop on. God bless you. Thank you. Yes.
Next is Neuron Arrowwood. They say, am I going to meet someone? Their birthday is June 5th, 54.
You will meet someone, but Spirit is telling me, what do you think? Prince Charming's going to show up at your door and bring the glass slipper? You got to go somewhere to meet someone, honey. I don't care if it's in the grocery store. You need to get out. You need to meet people. You're not mingling. You're not out there with people. Ask people who they know. Get yourself out there. Talk to people. Going to the grocery store needs to be like a moment of getting dressed up and going, because we need to be open and receptive. And if you truly want to meet someone, you open the door and you say, today's the day. I don't know where, I don't know when, but true love is coming my way. Today's the day. Love is coming my way. Next day, today's the day. I don't know where, I don't know when, but true love is coming my way. Every day you put that in motion, you set that intention, you speak it out in the universe, you will be like a magnet, like bees to honey, honey. You're going to attract true love. But put yourself out there a little more. I see your energy kind of closed, and I don't really feel you out anywhere to meet someone. So unless we've got a really cute mailman, I don't know what your choices are going to be. So go out and find someone. It's going to happen. You just need to put in some physical effort and set your intention. Keep me posted. Stay in the feed. I do hope you follow the show every Wednesday night right here on Facebook Live from 5 to 8 p.m. We're also heard live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM. So I hope you follow our show every Wednesday, 5 to 8 p.m. Thank you. We're going to take just a couple more questions. I've been talking since noon today. I was in the center all day, and we're getting ready to wrap up. But we thought, hey, we'd pop on Facebook and say hi to everyone. It's been a while since we've been on Facebook. We wanted to connect. So thank you so much for joining us. Who else has a question?
We have Dee Allen next. She's been waiting a little while. She says she's starting a real estate class on Monday. Do you feel it'll be worth the time and effort? 11/29/74.
Dee, I'm going to repeat to you something you said to me. I don't know if I'm very good at sales. Remember when you said that? Real estate involves sales. So you're going to have to make an adjustment and really see yourself as someone who is open to selling something to someone. Now let me say this to you. Sales is a transference of feeling. When you really feel and believe in what you're doing, it's so easy to transfer that experience and that expression of belief to another, and then they can find their happiness. If you really want to do this, you can do it if you set your intention, but make that adjustment in, I don't know if I can really sell, because real estate does involve some cold calling, some connecting with people that might be a little bit out of your comfort zone, but most certainly you are more than qualified and you could do it. It'll only be a waste of your time and money if you don't adjust some of the thought processes and the conditioned beliefs that you have about yourself. Ramp up the confidence, Dee Allen. You can do anything. Thank you so much for your Facebook question, and keep me posted.
Next we have Miss Tammy Trotter. Any new relationship for her? 10/6/64.
10/6. There is new relationship coming, and it is to come end of this year, sometime this year, coming into 2019. I feel like you as well have not had an opportunity to meet a lot of people. You've been going through your healing. You and I have talked before on Facebook. We have talked on the radio show, and I know that you have gone through quite a bit. But I do feel primary partnership and relationship coming, and I do feel like whoever you get is going to put a ring on it, honey. So that's something that I see coming for you. So Tammy, continue to hold the space of your desires. Get out there, mingle with some people, and true love is going to come to you. Stay tuned. It's going to be exciting. Thank you, Tammy. One more question.
Okay, we have, here we go. Here, James Barbaria. Will I ever find anybody normal and not too damaged? His birthday's 2/18/74.
You know, it's interesting, James. Sometimes we attract people who have had experiences that mirror some of our experiences. And when we attract people who are broken, there's a part of you that maybe kind of inside wants to help or fix or shift or change. Will you ever find someone who's not broken? Absolutely. Absolutely. Focus your intention on everything that you desire in a primary partner. And if you're looking for someone that comes to you with, well, everyone's had experiences, James. Let me say this to you, that we've all had experiences that have maybe caused us some hurt or pain, but it's how they process it and how they handle it and how they're able to just let it be, because that's the past, and not judge you by a past experience. So as you step forward, yes, there is a partner coming for you that is a higher vibrational match. I feel like you've spent a lot of time, I'm going to say, rescuing people in the past, and now you're still attracting broken aspects of some of the little damsels in distress that you've rescued. But I do see primary partnership coming for you. You've got a little more healing to do as well. I do feel that you will have love, and I don't have a timeline on that, but I do feel that you're actively looking, so that will increase your odds greatly. So thank you so much, James, for your Facebook question. Well, I want to thank everybody. Hi, Shirley. Shirley, are you still awake? Isn't it your bedtime? I know, not yet. Thank you. But I thank you everyone for joining us. I do hope you visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at SarahSpiritual.com. Come visit me at the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach and visit my radio show. Join the action, the conversation. We've got a really good conversation. Mark it down in your calendar. Next Wednesday night, 5 to 8 p.m., we've got some exciting things we're going to talk about, exciting news, wonderful opportunities, and we are going to be answering your questions. And we've got some important messages coming from Spirit. You know, we're entering a time of one of the greatest lunar eclipses that we've known to record. We're entering a time of Mercury in retrograde. We went through that a couple of times at the radio station already. But Mercury is a planet of communication. It's a good time to make change. So we're going to help you navigate some of the planetary shifts that we have. Never before since 1776, we have never had this planetary positioning. So that's a long time. And so the planets and everything are pushing us all. Step out of your comfort zone. Get out of your own way. Seize the opportunity of today and look at the moment of now. Don't look to the past and don't get ahead of yourself in the future and wonder how. Be in gratitude, love, appreciation for everything that you have. Be in the moment of now, fully immersed in everything that you are, and trust that whatever is not here in the physical is here. It just hasn't manifested for your eyes to see. Everything you desire is coming. As the world continues to go through changes, as we look at countries and governments get all up in arms and agitated with each other, if we question what's real news or fake news, go inside. This is an opportunity for you to go in your own inner being and find your own truth. Be the proponents of your own truth. Live your truth. Speak your truth. Love yourself. Self-care. Honor the self, the essence of God that flows through you. You're the vehicle of that expression. Honor who you are. And in honoring yourself, you'll have a better appreciation of everyone that's around you. And you'll be able to honor them and will respect them for where they're at, even if you do not agree with them. And find your peace. Find your center, your inner peace. Because where there's peace within you, we can create peace in a world. In a world full of change, begging for love, begging for peace, be that to yourself, and then you can be the ray of light to any and everyone else. Thank you so much for spending this wonderful time with me here on Facebook. Visit my website, SarahSpiritual.com. I do hope that you listen this Wednesday night and every Wednesday night from 5 to 8 p.m. Watch the show here live on Facebook. Listen to me on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM. You can go to iHeartRadio, simply type in WNN, and the show times will be there. You can listen live at 5 p.m. Go to the TuneIn app. You can do the same. Follow me on Periscope, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Sarah Spiritual. We are here to assist you every step of the way. As things change around us, we stand here to be a bright light so that we can all shine our light and spread the love and peace. Thank you so much. God bless you. Good night. And I am Sarah Spiritual.